Eve, where are you? I've rang the doorbell so many times, but you haven't answered the door yet. Don't tell me you're out. Are you playing around again? I'm not at home right now. I have plans with Hector today. Wait a minute. Are you at our house right now? I don't remember making plans with you today. Is something wrong? No, everything's fine. I just decided I might come over and check on you. I arranged my schedule and made some time just for you, but look. You're out having the time of your life. I was hoping you would welcome me as soon as I rang the doorbell. When are you coming home? Hurry up, chop chop. I'm sorry if I made you feel upset. I hope you could tell me beforehand next time. I'm actually visiting a theme park with Hector right now, so I don't think I'll be home anytime soon. It's a one-day pass. We don't want to waste money, do we? We'll probably be on our way home by noon. You could go home if you want. I don't want to keep you waiting. Oh, you're visiting a theme park? How luxurious. Who do you think earns the money for you? My son. But you're visiting the theme park without him? I feel so sorry for him. How inconsiderate can you be? My husband doesn't like the heat. He really hates hot places and walking around under the sun, which means he also hates going to theme parks. I think you know this already. That's why we didn't come with him. We invited him, of course, but he said no. He told us to go and have fun with just the two of us, mother and son. Oh, my son has such a kind heart. I doubt if you really deserve to be his wife. I bet he's working really hard in his office right now while you're playing at the theme park. How can you have fun while your husband is suffering from a heavy workload? How kind can he be to allow you and your son to go out and play when he has work? Oh, my son is too kind sometimes. Yes, he is really kind. I'm so lucky to have him as my husband. I've never met someone kinder than him. He's a great father and husband. I assume Hector is having his summer break, yes? Back in the old days, I remember helping my family when I was on summer break. I barely had time to rest. Are you making him study? Don't tell me he's been playing games and going out every day. He should be studying and preparing for his entrance exams before it's too late. I've heard about so many students who regret not studying earlier. Yes, he's also studying. He's a very responsible boy. You should be proud of him. But he has to take breaks occasionally or he'll be stressed out. Having too much stress leads to shorter concentration spans and inefficiency. Occasionally? I don't think so. You're taking him out to play more than that. He's basically doing whatever he wants every single day. Can't you take better care of your son? I honestly can't believe you call yourself a mother. I bet he's playing soccer all day long in the fields. What's the point of letting your son play sports more than necessary? Are you trying to make him a professional athlete? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not being ridiculous. I just want to be a supportive parent. He's really motivated and enjoys playing soccer. He might dream to become a professional soccer player in the future. But he also promised me to study every day when he comes back from practice. He knows how important studying is. He's actually pretty smart, you know. Oh, really? My son used to study 3 hours a day when he was that age. Let me tell you, homework is clearly not enough to build knowledge. He has to study on his own, right? It's important to review the material, but also to study about new topics beforehand. My son did exactly that when he was a student, and he always got the top scores at school. Hasn't he told you that? I guess he's being humble. Is Hector doing the same? I bet my son taught him to do so. No, not exactly the same. I do admit that my husband was very hard-working, but that's a heavy workload. I don't want to pressure Hector too much. He's doing his best. I think that's what's more important. Do you know what's the most important? The result. The outcome is the most important, okay? There's no point if you can't achieve anything. That might be true, but Hector is still an elementary school student. I think it's important for him to have fun and try out many things. I want him to try doing anything he's interested in and curious about. He might find what he really wants to do or study in the future. I don't want to take away such a valuable opportunity. He really enjoys playing soccer, and his coach told us he's very talented as well. He has skill and talent. I think it's worth giving it a try.
Listen, children have to start studying from an early age so that studying becomes a habit. It'll help them in the future, I guarantee that. The more knowledge, the better.
Hector told us he wants to pursue a career as a professional soccer player, so he's practicing very hard every day. His coach is very supportive of his dream. Both my husband and I want to be supportive of his dream as well. If he's taking it seriously, we should also trust him and give him the best support we can as parents. We'll also encourage him to study so that he'll have different options to choose from if it becomes difficult for him to pursue a career as a professional soccer player. But I think he has the potential to become a pro.
Oh no, I cannot believe it. You're choosing sports over study? The chances of becoming a pro is so low. I can't believe how you think it's best for him to give it a try when you know it's nearly impossible. Hector seems a bit reckless. I guess it's in his genes, very similar to his mother.
Maybe. He's definitely my child. I used to be very athletic too. My husband relies on his brain, while I usually rely on my muscles more.
To be honest, I've always wondered if Hector was actually my son's child. He doesn't seem to resemble his father at all. Something feels off.
What? Hector is clearly our child. Don't be ridiculous. What kind of joke is that? It's not funny. Hector is our child. Nothing can change that. You visited us at the hospital when I gave birth.
But I wonder, is he really my son's child? You're the one who was pregnant. We never know who the father is. Hector doesn't look like my son at all, and his personality also doesn't resemble him at all. If he was really his son, he should have more similarities with his father, don't you think? He looks exactly like you, has your eyes, nose, lips. He would have looked more handsome if he resembled his father. I feel sorry for him.
Don't be so mean. I'm not that ugly. My husband might be handsome, but I shouldn't be that bad either. And many people have told us that Hector looks like his father, so I don't think he has similar facial features as me. I thought you said so too when you saw him at the hospital for the first time. He hasn't changed much, in my opinion.
I thought he resembled his father when he was just a baby. He looked exactly like my son when he was a baby. I was so excited about how handsome my grandchild might be in the future. But look, day by day, he started resembling you. I was scared to meet him because he always looks more like you compared to when I saw him last time. My son has been a smart child since he was little. He was always the top-scoring student at school, and everyone looked up to him. On the other hand, your son only excels in physical education. Didn't he fail in some of the subjects? My son always got 100 on his tests.
It's true that he's exceptionally good at sports. He might not score 100 on all his tests, but he certainly gets an A+ for physical education. I think it really depends on the child. Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. Everyone is talented in a different way, and Hector is talented in the athletics field. I don't think this is a bad thing. I like to take things positively, and I'm glad my son was able to find something he really wants to pursue. It can be quite difficult to discover what your passion is. Hector can start studying from now. It's not too late. He has plenty of time until his entrance exams. He might even get a sports scholarship in the future. We shouldn't be stressed out too much yet.
Oh my, how can you be so carefree? Time is limited. Considering Hector's low test scores, he really has to start studying from now or he won't make it in time. He'll be the one who'll suffer in the future. If you're so carefree and unserious about his studies, your son will have to pay the price when he gets older. It's your responsibility to educate your child. You have to look after him and guide him so that he wouldn't have to suffer in the future. Do what's best for your son, okay? You don't want him to have a hard time when he gets older, do you? You should start taking this seriously. You might ruin his life. I hope you realize the importance of studying before it's too late.
I'm taking it very seriously. I'm his mother, of course. I wish the best for him. I'm planning ahead, and after having discussions with my husband and son, we decided that it was best for him to prioritize soccer practice. I want him to do what he wants in life. If he wants to become a soccer player, that's my goal too. The best we could do is make an environment where he can fully focus to achieve his goal.
What are you saying? Stop with all the nonsense. I really can't understand what you're thinking. You definitely did not consult my son, did you? He would never have approved of such a stupid education plan. He knows how important studying is.
As I told you, I had multiple discussions with my husband about it, and we all came to the conclusion that it was best to focus on his strengths. We both think that's the most efficient way. What we value the most is how hard he worked towards his goal, whether that's related to sports or studying.
Are you sure my son said that? I bet he's just trying to make you feel good by agreeing to what you say. He definitely disagrees inside. He knows how important it is to study. He should be aware that he's able to be in his position today thanks to all the hard work and devotion.
But he told me he regrets how he spent his childhood just studying. He said he should have tried out many different things to find out what his interests were. He told me he really wanted to try playing many different sports because he rarely had the opportunity to go out and play.
Excuse me, what did you say? Are you insulting me right now? Are you criticizing how I educated my son? How dare you? You're saying that because I made him study all the time, took away valuable opportunities for him to go out and play sports, my son regrets his childhood? You're trying to tell me that it's all my fault that my son wasted his childhood, correct?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Let me clear things up.
No, that's what you're thinking deep down. You don't like me. You hate me for my stupid educational views. Talent, strength, don't be ridiculous. You're just spoiling your child, telling him to just do whatever he wants. If he doesn't want to study, you won't force him to because you think that's best for him when it's clearly not. You're definitely making a mistake in the way you're educating your child. You'll regret this very soon, I know it. I can imagine you begging for my help. Your family will come across a huge problem in the near future, and then you'll finally realize your mistakes.
I'll be careful so that my family won't be like that. Thanks for your advice. By the way, you told me you visited our house. Have you gone home now? Please do so if you're still waiting. Why did you visit us without telling us beforehand? I would have served you a cup of tea if I knew you were coming.
Why would anyone be waiting outside for so long? I called a cab a while ago and I'm already home. I completely forgot to tell you this, but I visited to share with you some food. Well, it's a pity because none of you were at home. How sad.
Oh, I see. Oh, thank you for your consideration. And I'm very sorry I wasn't able to greet you at the door. Please come by again next time. If you can contact us beforehand, I'll make sure to be at home when you visit.
Oh, don't worry. You don't have to apologize. I left the food by the door, so make sure you give it a taste when you get home.
Really? You left them on our porch? I don't intend to be rude or anything, but may I ask what you brought us? It might go bad before we get home, depending on what you brought us.
I brought you some fish. It tastes wonderful whether you eat it raw or cooked.
What? Wait a minute. You brought us raw fish and just left them on our porch?
Yes, but it's packed in a bag, so don't worry. I wouldn't just leave it bare on the porch. Some fresh mackerels were on sale at the local market, so I bought a bunch of them. I've never seen them so cheap. And it gets cheaper the more you buy it, so I had no other choice but to buy them. I can't miss such a wonderful opportunity. I remembered you telling me that you enjoyed eating fish, so I decided to share some of them with you. I wouldn't have been able to finish all of them.
I do like fish, but I don't think that's the best idea. Let me double check. Did you leave some raw fish by our door on a scorching hot day? I don't think that's a good idea. I think they'll go bad by the time we get home. I don't want to waste food, but we'll get sick if we eat them.
Oh, really? Do you think they'll go bad? Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry, I thought you would come home soon. I guessed they wouldn't go bad if they were kept there for just a small amount of time. Who knew that you were visiting a theme park? You're the one who should have told me beforehand about your schedule.
And you said earlier that they're packed in a bag. May I ask what kind of bag? They might survive the heat if it's cooled inside the bag.
Oh, I put them in a plastic bag. I closed the lid so that it won't get dirty.
A plastic bag? Okay. Are they just in a single bag, or did you use several bags, to prevent leaking and everything?
I just put them directly into a single bag. One bag is enough, isn't it? I hung the bag on the bike that was parked in front of the porch. It's hung vertically, so nothing should drop out.
Just a simple plastic bag. Got it. I would have preferred it if you'd used multiple bags.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you angry, and it's also good for the environment to use less bags, no? I just wanted you and your family to enjoy some nice fish. It was all out of kindness. Please do understand that.
Yes, I'm very thankful for that. You're very kind, but we won't be home by noon. We can't just head home now. Today's a very hot day, so I think it'll go bad by the time we get home. I really appreciate that you got them for us, but I think I'll have to dispose of them when we get home. I hope you understand.
Oh, I understand. We have no other choice. Although I can't deny that I'm a bit disappointed. Go on, don't worry about me, and just get rid of them.
Okay.
The smell must be overwhelming when you get home. Fish goes bad quickly. It must stink a lot. Maybe you'll find a group of flies flying around your door, or even worse. Uh-oh. Oh no, it gives me shivers just by thinking about it. Good luck on cleaning up the mess.
Yes. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I'll try to get your gifts next time.
Hey, excuse me. How are you going to explain about your son's bad behaviors? Are you educating him properly?
What's wrong? Did he do anything to you?
He pushed me so hard I fell down. Now I'm injured. How are you going to take responsibility? How dare he hurt his own grandmother, that wicked boy?
Huh? Did Hector really do that? Can you tell me what happened in detail?
I just visited your house to share with you some of my cooking. I cooked more than I can finish, so I thought I might share them with you. Then it turns out that you're out shopping for groceries, so I asked Hector to let me in.
Okay, and what made Hector push you and get you injured?
It was so sudden, I have no idea why.
He pushed you suddenly?
I was just putting the meals in the fridge so it wouldn't go bad. Once Hector saw me doing that, he suddenly started making a tantrum and shouted at me to leave. He told me to bring home my cooking as well. Then he dragged me to the door and kicked me out. I can't believe what just happened. Such a mean child. I am very sorry about that. Now I'm hurting all over. I'm scraped all over the place. I cannot believe how mean my grandson grew up to be. Are you sure you're teaching him manners? He has absolutely no manners.
I'll make sure to talk to him about this. I think he has his own reasons. Let me discuss it with him. As his mother, I am confident that he is a very kind boy.
But he hurt me, and that's an undeniable fact. It's all because you're not educating him properly. Make sure to teach him some lessons. Reprimand him when you get home. And make sure to bring him to me. He must apologize for what he's done to me.
Yes, I'll talk to him when I get home. I'm very sorry about your injury. About the apology, could you please wait a moment?
Oh, you're spoiling your child too much. I am very worried about his future. I bet he's going to be a very rude and mean adult. Look at his mother. It's no wonder he's like this. You're the reason why he grew up to be a wicked child.
I'm really sorry. I'll talk to him about it. I'll be home right away to have a chat with Hector.
Yes, you should. Tell him his grandmother is very hurt. Tell him until he understands his mistakes. Eve, can I talk to you for a moment?
I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy right now. Can we talk again later?
Busy? Why? What's going on?
We can't find Hector anywhere. He hasn't replied to our messages for hours now, and he's not coming home at all.
Oh, your son? I'm teaching him a lesson right now.
He's with you?
Yes, he's at my house right now.
Good to hear that, but what do you mean by teaching him a lesson?
You know what happened yesterday. So, I thought I might teach him a lesson directly. I didn't want him to be a criminal in the future. We can't just let him be rude like that.
What? What are you doing to him?
Oh, nothing much. Just made him stand for a few hours. And gave him some whips when he complained or tried to escape.
Excuse me? Wait a minute. Are you
punishing him? Please stop. He's still 7. How can you be so harsh on him? Life is not easy. He has to learn his lesson. Until he admits that he made a mistake. After making him stand, I locked him in a dark room to reflect on himself. But he kept on crying like a baby in there. Now he's quiet, so I guess he finally realized his mistakes. How can you be so mean to him? Say your prayers now, you wicked mother-in-law. You can't just punish him like this just because you hate me and my son. What did you just say? Did you call me wicked? Answer me, did you just call me wicked? Yes, so what? I can't believe it. You just called your mother-in-law wicked. Now it's clear that Hector took after your evil traits. About yesterday, my son was not just being mean to you when he kicked you out of the house. I talked to him, and I now know that it was all your fault. What? Are you blaming me? Yes. What did I do? I just visited your house to share with you some of my cooking. The meals you brought yesterday, I heard that they all included what I'm allergic to. Salads with nuts, cakes with nuts. My son told me that they all had nuts in them, but is it true? Well, yes, but I didn't know you were allergic to nuts. You know I'm allergic to nuts. I've told you so many times. My husband has also been telling you that. There is no way you didn't know. You brought them on purpose, am I right? I don't know. I don't remember. I must have forgotten. I'm getting old. There was a time I fainted in front of Hector when I accidentally ate something with nuts inside. My allergy is deadly. I could die if I consume them. That's why Hector got angry yesterday and forced you to leave. Are you trying to justify violence? He could have just told me kindly about your allergy. I'm sorry he got a bit violent with you, but I bet he felt like you had evil purposes. Evil? What, are you trying to say I'm doing these things on purpose? Let me ask you a question. If you're not trying to be mean on purpose, what are your intentions? I know you're being mean because you hate me. When was I ever mean to you? I did everything out of good intentions. Why do both you and your son have twisted personalities? Ugh! You always pretend like you have good intentions. How are you going to explain about the fish you brought the other day? What about the fish? I brought them to you out of kindness. I wanted you both to eat good food. I don't understand how someone can just leave some fish in a plastic bag outside on a steaming hot day. Everyone knows they're going to go bad in a few minutes. It's nothing surprising. Can you imagine how hard it was to clean up the mess? The smell was so awful, bugs crawled all over, and I was crying while I cleaned the mess. My son couldn't believe what he was seeing. It's your fault for not coming home early. I didn't do anything wrong. If no one was at home, people usually bring it home. It's common sense. No one would just leave them to rot in the sun. It was blazing hot. Then I must be abnormal. Okay, you want me to apologize? Sure, I'm sorry. No, that's not the point. I know you're abnormal. That's pretty clear. You were just being evil when you brought the fish and left them in front of the door. You've been mean to me countless times in the past, sometimes even worse than this. My son knows that too, and that's why he kicked you out of the house. He thought I might get in danger if you stayed there longer. He was trying to protect me. You're trying to make me the villain here. I shouldn't have agreed to letting you marry my precious son. I don't like you. I don't like your son. I hate you both. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you're mean to me. But I don't want someone like you who enjoys being mean to others to badmouth my son. I am proud of my son, and I love him. You enjoy being mean to others and seeing people in agony. You're evil. That's why I called you a wicked mother-in-law. How dare you? How can you look down on your mother-in-law like that? That's why I think you're not suitable for my precious son. Look at your son, too. Both you and your son are wicked, in my opinion. Reflect on your own actions before you call us wicked. You kidnapped my son and hurt him. I bet you had so much fun seeing my son in pain. Do you realize what you did is a crime? You're a criminal. Why do you think I had fun punishing your son? I did it for his own good. He has to learn some manners. And I'm his relative. Taking him to my house shouldn't be such a big problem. No, it's a big problem. You took him without my permission. I will never forgive you for what you did to him.
You'll be begging for mercy soon enough.
What? What are you going to do?
I'll leave it to the experts to deal with criminals, so you better get yourself ready. I can't deal with people like you. It's too much.
What expert? I'm not a criminal, okay? Hey, how dare you call the police on me? What do you think you're doing?
I did what I had to do after my son got kidnapped and was hurt. I have to report to the police.
Don't make me a criminal. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know what the police thought after you called them. My house was suddenly surrounded by 3 police cars.
3? Wow, that must have been a shocking view. Sounds like a suspense movie. I bet your neighbors were very surprised to see that many police cars in front of your house. It's about time for supper. They must have been at home getting ready, so I bet they saw everything. I bet you're famous in the neighborhood now.
You wicked daughter-in-law. Now all my neighbors think I'm a criminal. They're misunderstanding everything because of you.
Misunderstanding? It's true that you were abusing my son, isn't it?
It all worsened when your son started making stuff up. He said I wasn't his grandma in front of everyone. Can you imagine the cold stares I got from the police? It took me so long until everyone finally believed me.
No wonder my son didn't want to call you his grandma.
No one would want an old hag like you to be their grandma. Did you just call me a hag? I heard you also came around my neighbors just to spread false rumors about me.
I'm the mother of the victim. I have to go there to pick my son up. Plus, I didn't spread any rumors. Your neighbors just overheard that I was telling the police.
You spoke in a loud voice on purpose, and you told lies to the police as well. You told them I abused him. When did I ever do that? Of course my neighbors would misunderstand me if you say it like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was panicking back then. My son was just kidnapped. I don't remember what I said. I was about to lose my mind out of worry.
Liar! You remember everything you said.
I bet your neighbors are very worried. Turns out a kidnapper lives near the local elementary school. If I lived in your neighborhood, I would leave as soon as possible for the safety of my child.
You called the police and caused a scene just to spread bad rumors about me?
I didn't lie. I was just being honest. But reflecting back, I should have explained in more detail so I wouldn't cause any misunderstandings. The police brought me in for questioning.
Good thing I wasn't arrested. After what you've told them, I could have been sent to jail. But my neighbors still think I'm a criminal. How am I supposed to live here from now on?
Just look apologetic, I guess. If you're too scared of being judged by your neighbors, how about you just stay at home?
Stop playing around. You think you can run away from what you did?
What? I didn't do anything wrong, unlike you. It's you who did bad things and were called the police on. I just did what I had to do in response to what you did.
I did not do anything wrong. In the past, in the present, I never did anything wrong. I never had bad intentions. I always did what I thought would be good for you and your son.
How about when you tried to make me eat nuts?
I completely forgot that you were allergic to nuts, okay? And about the fish, it was all out of good intentions.
From my perspective, you looked like you were having the time of your life seeing me suffer. Everyone would agree you clearly looked like you were having fun.
You're making things up. You believe you're the victim while you're not. I told you so many times about my allergy. How can you forget about something so important? I'm getting old. I tend to forget things.
Okay, let's say that you actually forgot because of old age, but you can't justify what you did to my son. Never, ever come near my son again. You don't seem to realize your mistakes. How about I spread more rumors about you?
What rumor? What else are you planning to do? You're ruining my reputation.
How about I reveal about how you enjoy hurting people? I'll tell your neighbors about how ecstatic you feel when you see people in pain. You seem to enjoy seeing me in pain for the past few years. I'm telling the truth, am I not? And I can also tell everyone about what you've been doing to me. All the awful things you've done to me. Your neighbors would definitely want to avoid you.
Please, no, don't ever say that to the neighbors. I would no longer be able to live in this neighborhood. I'll have no other choice but to leave.
Yes, I bet. It's going to be so hard for an old person like you to lose their house at this age. Oh, I wonder what you would do if you no longer have a place to live in.
Hard? I can't survive if I leave this house. I'll have to live on the streets. I'll be homeless and have no other choice but to roam the streets. I don't have enough money to buy a new house now. I don't have a job. You know how hard it is to rent a place at my age. No one would accept me.
But if I decide to spread more rumors and your reputation is ruined even more, you'll have no other choice but to find somewhere else to live. That'll be the end for you, don't you agree? You'll have to depend on someone, but would there be anyone to help you? Oh, are you thinking about your son? Do you still think he'll help you out after what you did to his son?
What do you mean?
I've told everything to my husband. He knows what you did to my son. When I first told him that Hector was missing, he was very, very worried. He was panicking just like how a father would react. When he found out you were the culprit, he was furious. I've never seen him so angry. My husband is on his way to your house. He said he wants to talk to you.
Okay, I'll apologize. I admit that I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'll apologize to my son, you, and your son as well. I'll apologize to my son in person when he visits me later today. How's that? Can you forgive me now?
It's up to you if you want to apologize to my husband. It's your choice. But let me make this clear. My husband isn't visiting you to make you apologize. He's visiting you to break relations with you. He no longer wants to be your son, I assume.
Break relations with me?
Yes. So I guess you'll have to go on with your life on your own from now on. We won't be looking after you when you get older and require aid or care. We're not related anymore. We don't want to inherit anything from you as well, so please don't worry. Spend all your money as you want for the rest of your life.
Please, listen to me. Eve, let me apologize for everything I did. Please don't break relations with me. Please tell my son not to do so. It's so hard to survive the cold stares from my neighbors. I can't get through this alone. It's too hard for me.
I see. Then how about you move? You can leave the past and start anew at a place where no one knows you. You won't know the people there, and they won't know you as well.
No, don't leave me alone.
You think you can do anything and be mean as much as you want to people you don't like. I think you're the type of person who gives the worst effects on young children like my son. You're old, it's too late to change who you are. So, I think it's best to separate my son from you. I want to make the best decisions for my son. It's part of my educational plan. You're the one who told me to take good care of my son so that he would grow up to be a decent adult, remember? After the incident, the neighbors got scared of her, and several of them stood up to kick her out of town for the safety of the children. When she was told to leave town by the leader of the city council, she was very shocked. She tried to convince the neighbors that it was all a misunderstanding, but it's an undeniable fact that she abused my son. The neighbors had caught her dragging my worn-out son out of the storage room the other day. I doubt they'll ever believe her again. To no surprise, she faced a lot of criticism from her neighbors. She got scared of the cold stares by her neighbors and barely leaves the house nowadays. A lot of her hair fell out and dark circles were under her eyes because of stress and lack of sleep. Her neighbors now describe her as a witch or ghost from her appearance. Little kids in the neighborhood think she lives in a haunted house and rarely go near it. But no matter how much criticism she receives, she continues to live there as if she's clinging to it for dear life. We've been told about the huge amount of criticism she's been receiving by her neighbors, but it's not our problem. We're no longer related to her. On the other hand, we're finally living in peace. Now that we've broken relations with her, it took some time for my son to heal from what he experienced at his grandmother's house, and we did everything we could to help him recover from the trauma. Now he's recovered and is back to his energetic self, but I know he now has a wound in his heart that would never heal. After we broke relations with her, my son told me that I also look happier and more energetic. I was trying my best to not take things too seriously, but I guess I was mentally hurt from what she's been doing to me. It is our motto to value our son's opinions at all times, and we will continue to do so in the future. We sincerely hope that he grows up to be an honest and kind adult.
Sally, are you on your way back home yet? I can come and pick you up in the car if you need a lift.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna stay here a little while longer.
But it's getting late. I'm worried about you. How about you wrap things up soon?
I'm not a kid, William. Let me stay out and have fun with my friends. Even high school kids studying at night school stay out this late. I hardly think you have anything to worry about. Don't you think you're being a little dramatic?
But you're pregnant, Sally. You've been getting awful morning sickness lately, and sometimes you feel so rough you can barely move. I don't see why you should be taking unnecessary risks. Why not just take it easy till after the baby's born?
But I am taking it easy.
You said last time you were out with your buddies and ended up spending the whole next day in bed.
Well, I feel fine today, so that won't happen this time.
I see.
Besides, we're into the stable period now. I wasn't used to being pregnant back then, but now I know my limits. Stop worrying and take a chill pill, okay?
You might be in the stable period, but you'll be 8 months pregnant soon. You're the one who's constantly saying that you don't feel well, right?
Sure, I feel a little rough from time to time, but I haven't ballooned up like some girls do. My bump is small, and I think as pregnancies go, mine is on the more manageable side. My girlfriends who have kids say I'm breezing it compared to how it was for them. Anyway, one of my friends said she'd drive me home when we're done, so I don't need you to come get me.
If you say you're fine, I won't say anything more on the matter. But I do wish you'd rest up at home. Are you sure the reason you keep feeling bad doesn't have something to do with you going out with your friends again the instant you feel better?
What do you expect? My free time is going to disappear entirely the moment this kid is born. I have to make the most of what I have now.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a given when you have kids. But it's not like you'll be doing everything on your own. I'll always be here to help you out with the housework and diapers. I promise I'll make sure you still have time for yourself. I just want to make sure you take more care in looking after your body, that's all.
And like I told you, I'm absolutely fine, and I don't need you worrying about me every 5 seconds. Stop trying to control my every move by barking orders at me all the time. I'm anxious and stressed enough as it is with being pregnant. The last thing I need is you on my case like an overprotective mother. Just let me do what I want and leave me alone.
Jesus, Sally, I'm just worried, that's all.
Yeah? Well, it makes me cringe, and I'm sick and tired of it. It's precisely because you're this freaking annoying that we've been sleeping in separate bedrooms for months. If you carry on acting like this, I'm sure to end up with postnatal depression. Before long, I'll be faced with the biggest challenge of my life, bringing a little boy into the world. But for some reason, you think you get to boss me around and treat me like your own personal slave just because I'm pregnant?
I'm sorry.
I assure you, I am taking it easy, so just relax, okay? Don't you trust me?
It's not that I don't trust you. I do. It's just that being pregnant is a big thing. You never know what might happen, and we have the baby to think about now.
Well, I'm the one who's pregnant, not you, and I'm telling you for the millionth time that I'm absolutely fine.
Fine, I get it. But I hope you really are taking it easy. Please don't overdo it, babe. If anything happens, you can message me whenever you need to. Day or night, rain or shine. I'll drop whatever I'm doing and be out there in a heartbeat.
Yep, got it. All right, I'll be home in a few hours. Can you clean the bath for me before I get back?
Sure thing. Be careful on the way home. How are you feeling, Sally?
Not great. I think I'll be spending today in bed.
I see. Do you think you'll be able to manage any supper? If there's anything you want, just let me know, and I'll shoot out to PepSmart to get it.
Well, I've really been craving hamburgers lately. Oh, and could you pick up some watermelon while you're at it? I want something cold and refreshing.
Are you sure hamburgers are a good idea while you're pregnant? Isn't the advice that you should keep it light? I'm not sure all that fat grease is a good idea, especially if you're not feeling so great.
Geez, William, there's no harm in eating something a little naughty every now and then. Do you want me to go insane? How about you let me enjoy something for once? There's only so much grilled chicken and broccoli a girl can take.
All right, fine. Hamburgers and a watermelon it is. I'll head out now.
Yeah, you do that.
You seem to be ill an awful lot lately. Did they say anything at your last checkup?
Nope, apparently everything came back fine.
I see. Oh yeah, you'll be heading back to your mom and dad's place next week, right? Will you be able to fly?
What choice do I have? I can't go home if I don't get on the plane, doofus. Oh wait, is this where you start going off at me again about why I need to have the baby here and not at my parents' place? This has already been decided, William. How many times do we have to go over it? I'm having the baby at my mom and dad's house, and that's final.
Geez, Sally, I know. I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I was just worried about whether you'd be okay to fly with how under the weather you've constantly seemed to be lately. Of course I'd love to see my boy as soon as he's born, though.
I'll send a picture.
And videos, too.
Yes, fine. How many times do we have to have the same goddamn discussion?
Whoa. Would you calm down? There really isn't any need to get defensive. I'm not attacking you, you know? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did you go out yesterday? Dave, my coworker, said he saw someone who looked like you.
No, I felt like crap yesterday too, so I was in bed all day. Like hell, I'd be crazy enough to leave the house feeling like that.
Right. All right. Just a lookalike then.
Obviously, moron. I feel so bad I can't even do the housework. Do you seriously think I'm in any fit state to go out? Oh, and can you get the laundry done when you get home? It's piling up like crazy.
Laundry? Got it.
I'm sorry for leaving you to do all the housework like this.
You're pregnant. It's hardly your fault you feel like crap. I really don't mind. The only thing that matters to me is that you take good care of yourself and that baby boy in your belly.
Thank you, William. I'm so lucky to have such a kind husband. I'm grateful for you.
Sally, how's it going? You don't feel under the weather again, do you?
Nope, I feel great today. Why? What's wrong?
You haven't messaged me at all since you went back to your folks' place.
Sorry. I haven't really been checking my phone much since I got home. Besides, I'm as pregnant gets and as sleepy as a sloth. To be honest, I'm kind of enjoying being spoiled by my mom and dad.
I knew they'd take good care of you.
Yep, I'm well and truly letting my hair down here.
That's great, babe. I'm pleased to hear it. I was thinking of heading down there on the day of the birth.
Huh? What? Why? Why would you do that?
'Cause I want to be there for the birth of my little boy, of course.
You don't have to do that. I'd rather you didn't see me after giving birth.
All right. So I won't literally be standing watching as you give birth, but I would still like to see my son. How about I go out or wait in another room?
But there's no guarantee I'll actually give birth on the planned day. You don't have to go out of your way to fly all the way down here. If you're going to take some time off work, then do it when I come home instead. I'd feel a lot more at ease that way.
But in any case, I'll be heading down after the birth anyway. So why not make it early?
Because I want to focus on the birth now and don't need you interfering with that. Even if you did come early, I wouldn't be able to spend any time with you.
You don't have to.
No, you're not coming. You just inconvenience us.
Inconvenience? I'm your husband and the father of our son, Sally. Why do you speak to me like that?
Oh my God, William, why are you like this? Speaking to you is so tiring and stressful. Are you trying to make me miscarry? Quit pestering me. I don't want to hear from you again until after the birth. Leave me alone to have my pregnancy in peace. My hormones are all over the place and I'm very temperamental. I'm crazy irritable and I flip out at the most trivial things. Why would you even want anything to do with me when I'm like this?
Fine. Message received loud and clear. All right. I'll head down after the birth.
Sorry for being so selfish. I promise, I'll message you after our son's been born.
Sally, I need an explanation. It's already been a month since the birth. You still haven't come home from your parents' place. I still haven't met my son. You need to tell me what's going on. I'm totally in the dark here.
I don't want to see you.
What? You don't want to see me? But why not? You threaten me with divorce if I have the nerve to show up at your folks' house because I want to see my son? I have no idea what's going on, and nothing you're doing makes any sense. I tried messaging your mom, but she flat out refused to discuss anything to do with you.
Sorry. I guess I just wasn't ready to do what I had to do.
What you had to do? What does that mean?
Can we break up?
Huh? Why?
Because I'm not worthy of being your wife.
Why not? What's that supposed to mean? I need an explanation here, Sally. None of this makes any sense.
The birth, I failed. Our baby is dead.
Huh?
I'm so sorry I couldn't tell you. I was so shocked. I couldn't even bring myself to accept it, let alone tell you. I did nothing but cry all day, every day. I'm not fit to be with you anymore, and I don't deserve to be your wife.
I see. That sucks. Oh well, you tried. That must have been a real pain in the butt, huh?
What the hell? What's so funny? The birth was a failure? You know what that means, don't you? This isn't the time to be screwing around, you jerk.
But there was never a baby, was there?
Huh?
You were never pregnant. It was all a lie from the beginning, right? Is this how desperate you were to go out with your friend?
What are you talking about?
I know everything, so you can cut the crap already. I know all about your affair.
I don't know what you mean. I'm at my mom and dad's house right now.
No, you're not. I did some digging. I've known that's not really where you are for ages now.
What?
You're not with your parents. You're at your lover's house. I've known since before you left. Remember back when I said my coworker Dave said he saw you out that time? Well, it played on my mind ever since. I tried to forget about it, but he was so adamant about it that it was you, and I just couldn't put my mind to rest. So I decided to hire a private investigator to find out the truth.
No way.
Yes, way.
So why did you wait all this time to tell me?
Because it took me a while to come to terms with the fact that my wife was cheating on me. Not to mention the shock of finding out that you lied about being pregnant to cover it up. I've been doing a lot of thinking about what the hell would possess the woman I thought I knew and loved to do something like that. But I don't need to think about it anymore, and I'm fully prepared to do what I have to do.
Is that why you suddenly announced you were going to show up to be there before the birth?
Yup. I wanted to see how you'd react. There was still a part of me that wanted to believe in you back then.
No, William, you're wrong. I did this for a reason.
A reason? You mean you wanted to get piped by your lover boy behind my back? You knew that if you said you were pregnant, you could get out of doing the housework and you'd be free to meet him whenever you wanted. You had this all planned out with your lover, didn't you? Your end game was to divorce me and take half of my assets, right?
What?
I wanted to know why you were so emotionally unavailable and weirdly evasive all the time. Even after I found out about the affair, I wanted to know more. Because I figured if it was just an affair you wanted, there would have been less complicated, less insane, less morally corrupt ways of going about it. I had the private investigator look into you both even further. And before long, I found myself in possession of chat logs of the most absurdly sinister conversations I've ever seen. It was at that moment that I knew what I had to do.
I'm so sorry. To tell you the truth, I wanted to break up with you way earlier. But Max, my boyfriend, suggested things would go a lot more smoothly if I pretended to be pregnant instead.
So naturally, you decided to blindly accept whatever he told you and participated in one of the sickest and most morally abhorrent asset grabs in the history of human race. Tell me, Sally, how did all that make you feel?
It was awful.
Right. I can't believe you actually went as far as finding pictures of other women's ultrasounds online to trick me. You rearranged the furniture in your boyfriend's bedroom to make it look like the room you'd be giving birth in at your parents' house too, huh? Was it worth it? Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Did you go on vacation with Loverboy with the money that I gave you to keep you going while we were apart for the birth? Did you at least have a good time?
I'm so sorry. I've been such a fool. I should have never lied. I should have just been open with you from the beginning.
You told your parents you had to escape because I was physically abusing you, didn't you? They offered me a groveling apology when I sent them the proof of your affair.
What? My parents know.
Yeah, of course they do, 'cause I told them.
But they haven't said anything to me.
That's because I asked them not to mention it until I let them know I was done talking to you.
Oh my God.
I guess after faking a pregnancy, I shouldn't be surprised that you wouldn't hesitate to involve your innocent parents in your sick, twisted web of lies. But you must be a special kind of moron to think your boyfriend genius suggestion was ever going to lend anything other than you getting found out.
But William, I've never liked anyone as much as I like him. I lose my head when he's involved. We may have met through an app, but I can tell he's serious about me. He said we could get married if I divorced you.
He's only after your money.
No way, he's not like that. He's not.
You're not the only woman he's seeing. I'm pretty sure the only reason he suggested you to fake the pregnancy was to drag this thing out and leech as much money off me as humanly possible.
Don't make comments on things you don't understand. You don't know my Max.
The only one who doesn't understand is you. Think about it. If it had been down to you, you would have broken up with me right away, right? Who was it that opposed you and insisted we stay together?
He was only thinking of my best interest. He didn't want me to end up in a bad situation, that's all.
If that was true, would your life be in the huge mess it is now? Tell me, Sally, has he ever asked you for money?
Well, yes, but it was only to help him out. I lent him a little because he said he was in trouble.
So you don't know about the debt?
The debt?
He has a long track record of taking out loans from several loan sharks of varying trustworthiness.
He never told me about that. I know you're just telling lies to try to make me break up with him because you're jealous. It's not gonna work.
What reason would I have to lie about anything? I'm agreeing to the divorce just like you wanted me to. I couldn't care less whether you guys break up or stay together. That said, you will both be paying me every cent of the compensation you're gonna owe me.
Actually, Max didn't come home yesterday. He normally replies to my messages instantly, but his phone switched off now. William, do you know anything about this?
He might be at the police station.
What?
There are currently 7 women filing charges against him for fraud. And I, being a good, honest citizen, may or may not have informed the local authorities as to his whereabouts.
Wait, what the hell? Oh my God, has this all just been one big lie all along? So he really was seeing other women? He really was just after me for my money?
That's what I said, isn't it? Even the house you guys have been living at doesn't belong to him. It's one of his other victims' names on the deed.
I'm so sorry. I'll come home immediately.
Where to?
Our house.
We don't have a house anymore.
What?
I told you, didn't I? That I was ready to do what I had to do. I moved ages ago. And I never want to see your face again. and having you burst into tears and beg for my forgiveness would just be annoying.
What about my things?
I sent them to your parents' place. Your mom and dad were fine with it. You can message them and arrange to collect it yourself.
William, I really am sorry. I can't believe what an idiot I've been.
It's too late to realize that now.
Please, I'll do anything. Please, won't you just help me out? Even if it's just for a little while I get back on my feet? I can't message my mom and dad now. Not after they found out what I did. They'll give up on me, I just know it.
Well, you did lie about being pregnant to cheat on me. Who can blame them? Why would I help you after what you did to me? I'd have to be nuts to even consider it.
No, I'm a victim in all this too. You just said yourself how he deceived me.
But you told me you never liked anyone as much as this guy. Surely your feelings have to count for something. How about you have faith in him and wait to see if he comes back? He's not the kind of man to lie to you, right?
But if what you told me is true, waiting wouldn't make a difference. I'm begging you. Please just help me for a little while.
Don't screw me around. I was over the moon when you told me you were pregnant. I did a bunch of research on pregnancy and childbirth, bought a bunch of books about childcare, and worked twice as hard as I ever had at the office to make sure you guys had everything you ever needed. But even though I was busy at work, I still found time to do all the housework to make sure you never had to lift a finger because I trusted you.
I'm so sorry.
As if that wasn't enough for you, next you lied about having a miscarriage. You're the most vile, despicable human being I've ever met.
No, you're wrong. That was all his idea. I tried to tell him it was wrong, but he wouldn't listen. I wanted to tell you, I swear.
But in the end, you still did as he told you.
William, I'm so sorry. I'll do whatever it takes to make up for this. Please, let me stay by your side.
I thought you found talking to me irritating and cringeworthy. You had no intentions of ever coming home if things with Scammer Boy went well. If you mean it when you say you'll do whatever it takes to make up for the crap you pulled, then never come near me again. You can have your divorce. Aren't you happy? You got exactly what you wanted. I soon realized during the discussion for the divorce proceedings that banging my head against a brick wall would have more productive than talking to my wife. So I decided to call her parents and have them be present for talks. Sally was like a different person when her parents arrived, suddenly seemingly barely even able to speak. And within 5 minutes of their arrival, she signed the divorce papers. She even agreed to pay the compensation. She ended up paying the half of my assets she got during the divorce back in compensation. So when all was said and done, she didn't have a single cent to show for any of her efforts. Then, to add insult to injury for my wayward ex-wife, her parents disowned her, just like she feared they would. In the end, she was left isolated and alone, without a soul in the world to rely on. Having no other options, she did wait for a while in the hopes that her lover would come back to her. But she soon realized that too was futile when she got word he'd been sentenced to 5 years in jail. A month later, Sally got evicted from his house due to him no longer paying the rent on it. It was probably at that moment that the harsh, brutal reality of her situation set in. What goes around comes around, folks. As for me, after moving the house and finally getting done with the divorce and putting my ex-wife behind me once and for all, I finally regained my happiness and peace of mind. I still find myself getting a little riled up when I think about what she did, and even now, but it sure beats the hell that I was living through. I want to forget my ex-wife as soon as I possibly can, for the good of my own health. The biggest revenge I could possibly take on her is to lead a life of happiness and joy and abundance. A broken heart doesn't heal overnight, but I'm confident it will one day. And in the meantime, I intend to take the bull by the horns and lead life with hope and optimism for the future. Hi, Mulaney. I'm afraid I have some bad news to break. I just got fired from work.
What? Are you serious? Why, Wayne? What the hell happened?
Don't worry about the reason I was fired. It's not important. What is done is done.
You're kidding, right? The reason is very important. Are they trying to cut down on labor costs? Had you known they've been planning a layoff this year? Shouldn't they be giving you earlier notice?
If labor costs was the reason, they would never have fired me. I've been making so much money for the company, you know? They'd be stupid to lay me off to save money.
Well then, why the hell did they let you go?
It's not a big deal. I might have tweaked numbers on a report or have been tough on my subordinates. I think someone snitched on me for bullying them. But I never imagined that my own company would betray me after all I'd done for them. Clearly they don't have their priorities straight. They are going to regret letting me go. They are going to lose so much sales without me.
Hold on a second. You did what? You falsified your reports and bullied your subordinates? And are you telling me that these allegations are true? Because the fact that you were saying you didn't imagine getting fired kind of sounds like you're admitting both.
My guys were being disrespectful to me. They were being smartass like youngsters do. So I decided to be tough on them, to show them who was boss. I bet it was this young bitch who snitched on me. I yelled at her the other day because she made a major mistake on the report. But then I got called in by HR afterwards for being too harsh. Can you believe that? I'm not even the one who made the mistake. I bet she sleeps with upper management or something. She must have talked one of the officers into firing me.
Stop it, Wayne. That is so inappropriate. You don't know that for sure.
Why else would I get chewed at? I've done nothing wrong.
Maybe you were too hard on her, as your HR manager says. You shouldn't have yelled at her.
The issue is that she's too weak. She's lucky I punched the table and not her face. And she stopped coming to work after that too. I bet she thinks it's my fault and told HR an exaggerated story. Young people nowadays don't have any perseverance. Don't you agree?
You punched the table while scolding her? That is so unprofessional. Of course you would get reported to HR, Wayne. Don't you know how companies are sensitive about compliance these days? You would have been in so much trouble if someone posted about you on SNS. If it went viral, it would have been the end for you.
That is so stupid. Everyone is afraid to show power because of the damn internet. What a horrible trend.
What else did you do? There were other reasons, weren't there? I can easily picture you doing and saying whatever you please at work.
They might have said some other stuff, but I don't remember anymore.
You forgot? How could you have forgotten? It was just today, right? Do you even understand your situation? You need to take the reasons seriously so you won't make the same mistake again.
Well, I was kind of shocked too, you know? I couldn't believe they were firing me, so I might not have been paying attention towards the end of the conversation.
All right, fine. Wow, though. I mean, thankfully I work, so we'll get by for the time being. But you need to find a new job right away.
Yeah, I guess so. But there's something else. I'm going to have to ask you to pay for all my debt until I find one.
Debt? What debt are you talking about? Like for your car?
That too, but I've also been using payday and title loans.
What the hell? Since when?
Well, I kind of got scammed and lost all the money I had invested. It really sucks. I was so upset about it for a while.
Why haven't I heard of this already? Wayne, that is such a huge deal.
I was too upset to tell you sooner, so I'm telling you now.
You should have told me when it happened. What do you mean you got scammed? I need to know the details.
I met this guy who told me about how he made money through internet business.
Oh God, Wayne. I can already tell this is shady.
Well, he said that I could make millions in a year with virtual currency. I trusted him and put everything I had, but the price crashed quickly and I lost about $50,000.
50,000? Are you're kidding me, right?
I wish I was, but no, I'm not. So, because I lost all my cash, I haven't been able to pay for all my expenses. That's why I've been using payday or title loans. But I've been struggling to pay it back, so I have multiple rollovers now. And now, since I've been fired from work, I'm going to have to ask you to pay it on my behalf.
Excuse me? How can you be so unapologetic about this? You are asking me to pay off your debt as if you are asking me to take out the dog. What the hell, Wayne? Do you realize how bad this is?
Just for now. I'll take over as soon as I find a job.
I can't believe you've been so reckless. And that you never told me until now. On the same day you tell me you got fired? I'm in disbelief.
Well, I don't have any choice but to ask you. I have to pay them back somehow. I mean, I could get into serious trouble if I don't, right?
How the hell would I know?
I heard they can chase you around and make crazy phone calls to friends and relatives, or even to work. And then if I still don't pay them back, the court could order property liens. I've seen it on TV before.
If you are so scared about the consequences, you never should have used payday loans in the first place. Don't you know they have crazy interest?
I thought I could pay them back in no time. And for the record, I also didn't plan on getting fired. Besides, it's not my fault that I was scammed. I'm a victim here. I was tricked into putting money into it. He made me trust him.
Whatever. You need to go find yourself a new job now. I can't pay for everything with just my salary. I might last a couple of months at most. You know I don't get paid that much.
All right. You just watch, Mel. I'm going to find a job that's much better than before. Then I'll be able to pay off my debts in a blink. It won't be a problem.
I pray that you are right. But I am less hopeful that a bully like you could find a job that easily. What are you going to say when you get asked why you were fired?
Oh, I'm so good at interviews. My interviewer is going to like me so much they won't care what I answer. They are going to wonder why I was fired, and they will evaluate my performance correctly, unlike the idiots who fired me today.
You need to be realistic, Wayne. I don't think you were fired because a company didn't know how to evaluate you. You were fired because you were causing issues in the office. Don't blame it on other people. You need to look in the mirror and really think about how you need to change. Or else, you are going to repeat the same thing again.
I don't know what you're talking about. I told you I was not the one causing issues in the office. My subordinates were.
What kind of manager blames their team member for making mistakes? Their errors are your responsibility. You should be old enough to understand that. I feel really bad for the girl you yelled at.
What? Why? Have you been paying attention to what I've been saying? She's the one who made a major mistake at work. All I did was tell her what she was doing was wrong. Shouldn't you feel sorry for me for having to cover her ass? It's not fair.
That attitude is exactly what I am talking about. You blame things on other people and never reflect on your own actions. Did you even have any friends at work? Did anyone like you?
Don't you dare talk like you know anything about my job.
And you think you can be talking to me like that? I'm the one who has to pay your debts. Give me a break.
Shut up, woman. Don't provoke me.
Provoke you? You are making me so angry right now. I have never been so ashamed of you in my life.
Excuse me? I will not allow you to talk to your husband like that. You know what? In fact, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You should be encouraging me at hard times. But instead, all you have been doing is putting me down.
Stop acting like a child. You are going to make yourself look even worse.
Shut up. I don't care. I'm not talking to you until you apologize to me.
Hello? How much longer are you going to ignore me? We haven't spoken in 4 months. Grow up already, Wayne. I know you're reading this. You don't want to speak to me in person, that's fine, but you can still reply to my messages, can't you?
I told you I'm not talking to you until you apologize. You disrespect your husband. I will not tolerate such an attitude. If you want to talk to me, then you apologize.
I beg your pardon? You are still asking me to apologize? Do you even know what I've been going through these past couple of months covering your ass? I've been working from dusk to dawn to pay for everything. You have no idea how tired I am every day. Besides, I was not being disrespectful. I was only being honest.
Honest? No, you mocked me.
About you causing trouble at work? That you blame other people for everything? Or are you referring to the part I asked if anyone even liked you? Well, guess what? I still stand by what I said. I was only telling the truth.
There you go again. You know, it's all right. I understand you're not sorry, right? Well, I guess I have to keep on ignoring you. I have nothing to say to you until you are truly sorry for disrespecting your husband. Bye.
Oh my God, Wayne, you are acting like a child. You are a grown man. Stop playing games. By the way, you of course remember that I am paying off your debt as we speak, right?
What about it?
What about it? Are you being serious right now? I am working my ass off so that you don't get called into court. And you think I'm the disrespectful one? You owe me money and appreciation. I cannot believe you have the nerve to ignore me.
Such a whiner. You think you are so great just because you pay my debt? You are my wife. It's part of your duty. Once married, we share what we make and what we owe.
I'm sorry. Share? So far, I'm the only one paying, remember? I am not the one responsible for your debt. You are. You and only you should be paying. So tell me why you're still jobless after 4 months.
It's not my fault the market sucks right now. Nobody is hiring. I've been looking frantically for a job every day.
But 4 months? I'm sure you can find something. Why don't you try spreading your options a little, huh? Are you looking into smaller offices?
Small offices? Are you crazy? This is not an option. I am definitely not lowering my status.
Why the hell not? It's not the time to be picky. You should be thankful for any kind of position.
No way. I'm too good for a small company. I'm big firm material, you know?
No, I don't. Right now, your top priority should be to find any job so that I can stop paying off your debt. Let go of your pride, Wayne.
I can't just work for any company. What if they're blacklisted or something? I'm not going to work for some random company just to end up having to look for a new job again in a couple of months. I'm going to find a company that deserves me.
Really? Who the hell do you think you are? Here, I'll try to say it nicely. I know you don't want to hear this, but Wayne, you are not a big shot like you think you are. You need to ease off on your conditions and find a job right away.
What? Are you disrespecting me again? Do not tell me what to do. You know nothing about firms or actual jobs.
I'm telling you not to be so full of yourself. After all, you got fired for bullying your own team members. What kind of a big shot could you possibly be, huh?
Shut up. Don't act like you know better than me. You think you are special or something? You are merely a store manager of a petty old restaurant.
What's wrong with that? I love my job. Not to mention that at least I have one, and I have never caused the kind of trouble you have. So yes, I do think I know better than you regarding people management.
I didn't get fired because I bullied those idiots. I was fired because they were all jealous of how good I was. They all conspired to get rid of me.
Wow. I really don't understand how you can have such high self-esteem. I'm starting to wish I had that kind of confidence.
I am gifted, unlike you. Perhaps you are jealous too. I mean, you only have an ordinary job at a restaurant. It's clear that I am better. Otherwise, I would never have been hired by a big firm in the first place.
Yeah, From which you got fired, right? At least I gained enough trust from everyone to become store manager.
A store manager who makes less than half of what I make?
Correction. Maid. Don't forget you are penniless right now.
Woman, just because I don't have a job right now doesn't make you better than me. In social standards, you belong to the lowest class.
I beg your pardon. I can't believe you just categorized your own wife.
You married me for status, didn't you? I've always known. You're such a greedy woman.
If you want to take back what you just said, now is your only chance.
Take it back? What for? I am only giving you the truth. I ain't taking anything back.
You know what? Enough. If you want to play games with me, fine, I'll play. I hope you understand what you're getting yourself into.
Am I supposed to be scared? You can't do anything to me. Admit it, you are not smart enough. So stop acting like you are.
All right, we'll see then. I'd love to hear you say the same in several months. But don't come back crying for mercy.
Hey, Mulaney. What the hell is wrong with you? Why is there no meal for me again? You need to stop acting like this now.
You want me to stop? You are the one who started it. You kept on ignoring me, so I decided to do the same. I am ignoring you, and I mean that I will not recognize your existence. That is why I'm not cooking for you or doing any of your chores, capiche?
You are neglecting your duties as a wife. Do you know how messy the laundry room is now? This place is filled with dirty clothes. I can't believe you deliberately left out my stuff in the basket and only cleared yours. Now I don't have anything to wear. You are so selfish.
I'm selfish. What are you then? You don't work. You don't do any chores. All you've done is cause me pain. So what duties have you fulfilled as a husband, huh?
Oh, I see how it is. You think you are getting back at me. How pathetic. All you can do is boycott on house chores?
I'd say my boycott is a success, wouldn't you? I mean, clearly it's irritating you. It should help you understand that I am not to be taken for granted.
Ha, so you think you are hurting me now? All you've done is made me more angry with you.
Yeah, whatever. Be mad all you want, you whining pig. I am not scared at all. You being mad is like a baby crying for attention. You are only upset because things won't go your way.
What did you just call me? Oh, you're going to regret calling me names.
I'm not going to regret anything. You should know that I am furious about this entire situation. I am not doing anything for you unless you do something about your attitude towards me. Don't expect me to cook for you or do your laundry. In fact, don't expect anything.
I don't need you to do a damn thing for me. I will manage on my own.
Oh, really? I look forward to seeing that. I mean, you don't even know how to use the microwave.
What? Are you crazy? Of course I can use the microwave. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, then why are you complaining about not having anything to eat? If you can use it, I'm sure you can manage to prepare your own damn meal. If you can't, then of course there's always that option to stop being so immature and just apologize to me. It's amusing to see you being so stubborn, but it's getting kind of old, isn't it?
Why on earth would I apologize to you? I am not sorry about anything.
You still don't understand your position, do you? You literally can't live without me right now. I support your living.
Shut up. Don't think you have the upper hand just because you pay off my debt. And stop being so cheap. I have been supporting our lives all this time now. It's your turn to support me.
It's really not just about money. It's your mentality and how you treat me. I really don't know how else to explain it for you to understand. But since you still don't get it, I guess you'll have to learn the hard way. It's too bad, Wayne. I gave you my final warning.
Mulaney, you bitch. You haven't been paying the loans, have you? I am getting frantic calls from lenders now. What the hell are you doing? Hello? Answer me. Mulaney, please answer. I need to talk to you.
What do you want? It's 2 a.m. I'm trying to sleep.
I am getting so many collection calls from unknown numbers. It doesn't stop. It scares me.
Well, it's been a while since I stopped paying. I mean, you borrowed money from so many places and they've been rolled over for months now. So I'm not surprised everyone is coming after you.
Well, why haven't they been paid? You haven't even paid the interest.
Why? You were wondering why I stopped paying? I gave you my final warning 2 months ago. I told you I was going to have to teach you the hard way, didn't I? And yet not only did you refuse to apologize to me, you kept ignoring me. So I did what I said I'd do, which is to do nothing for you.
Where the hell are you right now? Why haven't you been home?
Because I'm leaving you. We are getting a divorce, and I am not coming back to you ever.
What? No, I don't want a divorce. Where is all this coming from?
From you and how you have treated me. You can't stop me from leaving you. I have already made my mind and hired a lawyer. I'm sure she'll be in touch with you in a couple of days.
Mulaney, come on. Please, don't forsake me for this.
No, but I am because I've had enough. In fact, I decided I had enough over 4 months ago, which is when I stopped paying your bills, actually. I was going to pay them if you changed your behavior, but you never did. So that was it for me. You're not worth any penny.
Mulaney, please. Just cover me for 3 more months. Maybe just 2 more months. I could get into serious trouble if they're not paid.
You dug your own hole, Wayne. I am not suffering for you anymore. Good luck with everything.
You can't give up on me like that. We are married. You have some responsibility to me.
Nope, you can't play that card on me. You are responsible for your own mistakes, not me. Maybe try to be a decent adult from now on.
I think they're going to sue me. I'll be summoned to court and lose. It's going to remain on my record forever.
Yeah, probably. I'm surprised they haven't already. You should have thought about that possibly a while ago.
No, that's not good. My reputation will be ruined.
You're probably on the blacklist already. You won't be able to use your credit card anymore. Or the bank for that matter. Yikes.
Can you at least help me to stop these phone calls? I don't even know who's calling me. You know, there were a couple of sketchy places that let me take loans. What if I unknowingly borrowed money from gang members or something? That kind of business could be owned by that kind of people, couldn't it? What if they come and hurt me?
Perhaps. I mean, not paying anything for 4 months would definitely piss off gang members, wouldn't it?
Why didn't you tell me sooner that you stopped paying?
You're the one who's been ignoring me. I hope it's just the bank or authorities calling you and not gang members. Either way, you can't run anymore. They'll use all their power to find you.
Tell me what I need to do, Mulaney. I can't pay them back on my own. I don't have any money. Please help me.
Don't ask me. You need to deal with it yourself. My final advice is that you think wisely. Try to not make your situation any worse. You are lucky your parents left you the house. Because if there's no way for you to pay, then I guess the court will order you to take your property to make up for it. If the gang doesn't get to you first, that is.
You knew this was going to happen, didn't you?
Of course I did. I thought you did too.
Mulaney, I'm sorry. Please help me. I was wrong.
Oh, so you want to apologize now?
Yes, because I understand what a fool I have been. Come back to me, please. Give me another chance.
And pay off your debts. Hell to the no. I am never looking after you. In fact, I hope the people coming after you really are gangs and hurt you instead of a nice and formal court order. You don't deserve civilized treatment.
Mulaney, that's awful.
You brought the situation upon yourself. I hope you suffer.
If something happens to me, I swear I will haunt you. Hello? Stop ignoring me.
My bad. I was falling asleep since this conversation is so boring for me. Can I go to bed now? Some people have to wake up early in the morning to go to work, you know.
No, you can't go to bed. You can't leave me stranded like this. I am horrified about this whole situation. It's driving me insane.
But that is your problem and not mine.
At least talk to me, please. I don't want to be alone.
Well, too bad. You are on your own. I told you I've had enough. I consider you as good as dead. So I'm going to keep on ignoring you. I should also add that I really don't care what happens to you next. So, goodbye, and good luck with your life. Wayne must have been in serious panic that he made himself believe Gaines could hurt him for not paying off his debts. The chances are, of course, extremely unlikely, but I thought it was hilarious that he was petrified of being chased by scary people, so I let him believe that it could happen. After a couple of months since officially divorcing him, I heard from a friend that Wayne ran away from town and that he has not been seen since. By that time, he had lost all his property and money, but since he still had some payments left, he may have thought he was still being chased or something. To think that I was married to such a pathetic person makes me embarrassed, but I am glad he is out of the picture for good now. I, on the other hand, got a promotion soon after the divorce. As funny as it is, I was working my butt off to make enough money to pay off Wayne's debt, which raised my reviews at work. It turns out that my performance pushed the overall sales of the restaurant as well, and so I ended up with an increase in income. As much as I despise him, I guess he was a bit useful in the end, although I would never thank him for what he made me go through.